guys. I'm going to try to read lesson number one from the Hanover Salcedo webinar. Here we go. Lesson number one. In our modern world, we are conditioned to value having the right answer, having it instantly. We have devices in our pockets that answer almost any factual question in seconds. We're taught that not knowing is a sign of weakness or a problem to be solved immediately, but what if not knowing could be a source of profound strength and wisdom? The most important question we have to face in life is about our purpose, our relationships, our next steps. Rarely have simple Google-able answers. We face such a question, our first instinct is often to panic and force a conclusion. We wish to rush to a decision just to relieve the discomfort of uncertainty. This lesson is about a different approach. It's about the learning to embrace the state of not knowing. Is the practice of holding a question in our awareness, staying curious about it, and allowing the right answer to emerge in its own time, rather than chasing after a premature or shallow one. It shifts us from a state of anxious problem solving to one of active, patient discovery. On here, just to make sure that I'm doing it right here. Part two, the tool. The tool for this practice is called the question frame. Think of it like placing a beautiful frame around a single important question. You aren't trying to solve it or answer it. You're setting it apart, honoring its importance, giving yourself the space to simply look at it with curiosity. Question frame is the conscious act of identifying a major life question, giving yourself permission not to have the answer right now. Part three, the story, the Hanover Salcedo family. At a chaotic family dinner, 9-year-old Morocco looks up at his mother, Renata, with serious eyes. He's been studying American history and asks, Mom, the big companies your law firm helps, aren't they part of the same system that makes things unfair for people? Renata, a brilliant corporate lawyer, feels a jolt of defensiveness. Her mind instantly starts formulation, a sharp intellectual answer about her pro bono work, about changing the system from within, about the complexities of the economy. But as she looks at her son's earnest face, the rehearsed answers feel hollow. She gives a brief, unsatisfying reply, and the conversation moves on, but the question stays with her. Later that night, she sits in her quiet study. Her instinct is to build an ironclad case in her mind to prove her son wrong. Instead, she remembers the power of stillness and trying to cultivate. She takes out a journal, writes down the question. Is the work I do truly aligned with my deepest values? She looks at the words on the page. Instead of trying to answer it, she decides just to hold it. She places a question in a frame in her mind. choosing to carry it with her and see what unfolds. For the first time, she is not a lawyer with an answer, but a person with a question. Part 4, your implementation, how to use the question frame. Identify your question. Choose one significant unrelated question in your life right now. It should be a real one that you're struggling with. Examples, what is the next right step for your career? Or how can I begin to heal this broken relationship? Write it down, right? Take a note, card, or a page in the journal, write the question down. The physical act of writing makes it real and concrete. Frame it. At the top of the page, write the words, this is a question I'm holding with curiosity this week. Simple phrase changes your relationship to the question. It is no longer a problem demanding a solution, but a subject of gentle inquiry. Let it be. Place the note card somewhere where you can see it occasionally, on your desk, on your bed. The job is not to actively ruminate on it. Your job is to simply carry it with you. Notice that it comes up. Notice what comes up. Insights may appear in conversations, in something you read, or in a quiet moment. Be open to what emerges. Part 5, conclusion. In this lesson, we challenge the idea that we must have all the answers immediately. Learn that deep wisdom often comes from having the patience to deliver the question. The tool for this practice is the question frame, a method for consciously holding a question with curiosity rather than anxiety. Salvernati used this tool to transform a moment of defensiveness into an opportunity for profound self-reflection. By embracing not knowing, we create the space for truer, more meaningful answers to find us. All right, that's beautiful. All right, folks, that's lesson number 1.